Hey everyone, welcome to the Globe Guys and another trip review. Today we're flying on South African Airways on board one of their Airbus A319s in economy, and we're off to Cape Town.
We're the Globe Guys. We love to travel and make videos, including flight reviews, just like this one. So if you enjoy what you see, why not consider subscribing to our channel? We'd love to have you on board. Check-in was quick and easy, and we were soon airside and ready to board our Airbus A319. Now, South African Airways have had a rather tumultuous time in recent years, having gone bankrupt before relaunching operations with a much reduced operation in 2021. At the time of filming, Johannesburg to Cape Town was one of only a few SAA routes. We boarded our Airbus on time and began to settle in, ready for our 2-hour flight south. It was an older A319, but fitted with Recaro seats. More on that later. Meanwhile, here's a sister ship arriving from Cape Town, and soon after that packed and stand, we pushed back on time, ready for our departure.
Really? The bag will not be delayed.
Some of the views here date the video somewhat. Just days earlier, Comair, who operated BA franchised flights, and Koala Airways had its airworthiness certificate suspended and had only just begun operating again that day. The airline folded later in 2022, of course. We didn't have long to wait before we were heading down the runway, passing a number of European visiting aircraft on our way, and off we went to Cape Town. sandwich. It wasn't particularly well presented or enjoyable for that matter, and Ivan didn't even bother. He did partake, however, in a glass of wine, and it was nice to see a glass bottle. A nice touch. So the seats in South African economy are by Recaro. It's a popular seat design, the same seat that you see on many narrow-bodied aircraft these days. The table was large and the cup holder is always handy. I just wonder how much extra that costs in maintenance, because I can imagine that these are forever being accidentally damaged. At 5'8", the legroom for me was reasonable, though not spectacular, and as is often the case, the taller you are, the more you feel it. Ivan being 6'4", for instance. And here's a relic of days gone by when entertainment was offered. Meanwhile, the cabin was nice enough, clean and tidy as well. South Africa, I decided to have 40 winks. Incidentally, the headrests on these seats make them quite comfortable. And then it was time for a toilet break before we began our descent into Cape Town. Interesting to compare SAA with Airlink, its former regional partner. Now an independent airline, we had recently taken a couple of Airlink flights. We had a great experience with them and concluded that they could be regarded as Africa's boutique airline, so why not check out our video of our flights with them. South African Airways compare? Well, our flight with SAA was on time, the cabin was reasonably comfortable and service was fine, but of course the flight carried more passengers and the overall experience just didn't feel as enjoyable as Airlink. That could be because we use smaller airports on some of our Airlink flights, but it could also be the fact that the aircraft were smaller, the service was more attentive and the in-flight service better presented. It's not that our flight with SAA was a bad one, far from it in fact, but from our experience, Airlink definitely has the edge. What do you think though? Let us know. Have we got it wrong? What was your experience?
South African Airways, which is a member of the Star Alliance. Thank you and goodbye. Please disarm doors and cross-check. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated. And note that disembarkation will be done according to row allocation.
And so remember, if you've enjoyed this video, then why not subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time around. Thanks for watching.